The world of 2099 has joined Battleworld. The issue begins with Tana, the Black Widow of 2099, who is going out on a date. During the date, she is called up by the Avengers, who are facing a group of thieves who have stolen some gems. After defeating the thieves, the Avengers return to Alchemax, who appear to have sinister intentions for the team. During this time, a new team is arising. This new team calls themselves the Defenders. Can the Avengers of 2099 defeat this new team? Find out in Secret Wars 2099. The 2099 book is kind of an enjoyable book. Like my complaint with Ultimate End, I'm not sure if this is a world on Battleworld or whether it's its own separate thing. I really liked some of the characters that were presented in this book. However, I didn't like the book as it stood overall. So let's get to those bits that I did like. We're introduced to a new Avengers team, which apparently may have been dived into before. I haven't read anything about 2099, so I don't understand the universe that much. But from what I gather, the 2099 Avengers basically features a female black Captain America, a black Black Widow, a Falcon Hawkeye character, Hercules, who's filling in for Hulk, and Thor as well, and Iron Man. And what I really liked about this book was the mixture of both genders and ethnicity. I think there was a very interesting blend of the genders between the characters. Like Captain America is now at this point being held by a female character, and it turns Captain America into this icon for both female and male characters who can inhabit that mantle. And I really, really liked that idea. And I also liked how the appearance of these Avengers' normal lives are actually being controlled by this gigantic corporation, which basically from what I know of 2099, basically control everything about their with their daily lives. And I found that very, very interesting. Like, for instance, Captain America's personal life, it's established here in this comic that she has a family, but she has been genetically modified so that every time she dons on the Captain America costume, she inhabits the Captain America persona, and every time she takes off that persona, she becomes a different person. So she's like two different individuals, which is really, really interesting, and it shows that the Alchemax has sort of done something to this person. Whether it's willing or whether it's not, they've still genetically modified that person to forget who they truly are. Captain America is also interesting in the sense that her costume very much reflects the Vulcan Captain America. And they have the same similar kind of suits. So I'm kind of interested if this Captain America that you see right there, whether she's a descendant in some way to the Vulcan Captain America. Hercules was a very interesting character. Hercules is really filling in the roles of both Hulk and Thor. He has obviously the power of Thor, of Hulk, but has the personality of Thor. And it's going to be interesting to see if this Hercules is actually from the mainstream universe, and whether he's actually Hercules, or whether he's a genetically modified version of the character. We also get a Vision and the Defenders reference as well. This is a very good issue. I'm not sure it's worth picking up individually as issues. If you're looking for actual physical tie-ins, I don't think at this point this is the book to get. I think wait and see if this book actually ties into the rest of Secret Wars. Anyway, I'm Robinax1 here, and I shall see you all later for another Secret Wars review. Bye.